What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you're just as shocked as we are, and don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss an update. Now, let's get into it, because today's story has the entire internet fuming. The internet is absolutely disgusted, and for good reason. What we're witnessing is not just another controversial court case, it's a gut-wrenching miscarriage of justice that's ripping through social media and leaving people questioning everything about our system. So let's talk about the case of Karmelo Anthony, not the NBA star, but a man with the same name who has become the centre of outrage after being released by a BLM-affiliated judge under extremely suspicious circumstances. And to make matters even more disturbing, the family of the victim is now being accused of stealing over $500,000, money that was meant for justice and support to buy themselves a new home. This isn't just a bad look, it's a slap in the face to every person who donated, every person who believed in the cause, and especially to the memory of the innocent life that was lost. Now here's the breakdown. Karmelo Anthony was arrested for the fatal shooting of 19-year-old Jalen Watts, described by friends and family as a bright light with his whole future ahead of him. The incident occurred in broad daylight. There were multiple witnesses, surveillance footage, forensic evidence, everything you'd expect in a solid case, and yet, somehow, this man walks free. The judge, who has long been affiliated with organisations supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, released Karmelo on what they called insufficient grounds to detain. But people are calling it for what it really is, a blatant display of bias and political agendas interfering with real justice. Social media exploded. Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, people are not holding back. Hashtags like Justice for Jalen and corrupt courts have been trending for days. Celebrities have started weighing in. Activists on both sides are clashing like never before. And meanwhile, Jalen's family, who had been treated as victims and community voices, are now at the centre of a whole new storm. Because just days after the release of Karmelo Anthony, reports started surfacing that the GoFundMe account set up in Jalen's name had been emptied. Over $500,000, originally meant to support legal fees, funeral costs, and charitable foundations in Jalen's honour, was withdrawn. And guess what? Investigators have traced that money straight into a down payment on a luxury home. Let that sink in. A young man loses his life, the public donates out of compassion, and his family takes the money and buys a house. No memorial, no updates, no accountability, just silence and a brand new set of keys to a house in a gated community. People feel cheated, betrayed, and rightfully so. This isn't about race. This isn't about politics. This is about right and wrong. This is about the idea that no one should be above the law. This is about respecting the people who trust you enough to donate in good faith. It's about justice for a young man who will never get to live his dreams because someone else decided to play God with his life. And don't get it twisted, this case is far from over. As new details emerge, people are demanding a federal investigation into both the judge's decision and the family's handling of those donations. There are whispers of IRS involvement, potential fraud charges, and even the possibility that this case could go all the way to the Supreme Court. Meanwhile, Karmelo Anthony is out, free as a bird, no ankle monitor, no house arrest, no public statement. And the judge? Silent. Not a single word since the ruling, no explanation, no transparency, nothing. It's no wonder people are fed up. What this case shows us is just how fragile our justice system really is when bias, corruption, and money start to outweigh morality. And what's worse, it's making people lose faith in causes that genuinely matter. Movements like BLM were founded on the pursuit of equality and justice. But when key figures or affiliated individuals make decisions that appear to protect criminals and enable fraud, it undermines the entire message. We need accountability. We need transparency. And above all, we need to make sure that justice is not something you can buy or politicize. Let's not forget Jalen. Let's not allow this story to get buried beneath headlines and TikTok trends. A life was lost. A community is hurting. And until there are answers and accountability, the internet is going to keep pushing back. That's it for today's video. If you're as outraged as we are, make sure to share this video. Drop a comment below because your voice matters. What do you think? Was this justice denied? Should the family be investigated? And should the judge be removed from the bench? Let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you stay updated on stories that the mainstream media refuses to cover. Until next time, stay informed, stay critical, and above all, stay woke.